Hey, I'm Alex with Marcs Mobility. In this video, we're going to show you a Permobil, so stay tuned. What we have here is a Permobil M3. This chair was manufactured in September of 2024. Now, Permobils can come with different seat functions. This unit here is going to have electric seat lift and electric tilt. The recline and the legs are going to be manual, and I'll show you how to adjust those later on in this video. But the only two electrical seat functions on this unit is going to be the seat lift and the electric tilt. Now, I do want to start out going over a little bit over the M3s. We do sell all different versions of Permobils with other functions as well. So if you would look down below in the link, it will take you to our website, and you can see we do have chairs that have all the functions, and we have different drive configurations. This is a mid-wheel drive. Mid-wheel drive means your drive tires are going to be right in the center of the chair. That is going to give you the best turning radius on all different chairs. Mid-wheel drive is going to be the most compact. It is going to be pretty much intended for hard paved surfaces, so inside and outside on hard paved surfaces, but as long as you have a non-paved surface that's not really sandy or really soft ground, you would be able to navigate it on those terrains as well. Now, this unit here does only have 2 miles of total drive distance, so it is almost new of a chair. It was hardly ever used. This one also is going to have the light package on it, and it does have the newest electronics that Permobil has come out with. I'm going to go ahead first and go over the tires with you. The mid-wheel drive is going to have these 14-inch solid tires right here in the middle, and then in the front and the back, you're going to have these approximate 7-inch caster wheels. Now, on Permobils as well, they are all going to have 4 tie-down points, one on the front on each side, and then right over here in the back, kind of by your rear shocks. Permobils are going to have a really good driving system with the dual shock kind of configuration that they have on the units. But once again, the tires are going to be solid all the way around, so you don't have to worry about getting a flat or things like that on your unit. Now, I'm going to go ahead first. I'm going to show you the electric seat lift. That is just basically seat elevation that is going to raise you up approximately 12 inches. As you see here, you can stop at any height and drive it at that desired height. I will tell you that on your this is called an ICS box with your 4 buttons behind it. Whatever buttons are lit up, that's going to tell you what your chair has. If the buttons are lit up green, that means you're going to be at the full speed. If the buttons go to yellow, it means it's going to be at a reduced speed. And if the buttons then go to red, it means you're in a non-safe driving position and the chair will not operate. So this is what you're going to be looking at, top of the seat to the ground. All the way at the high position, you are going to be at about 34 inches. Now, that is going to vary based on the thickness of the cushion. This is almost a 5-inch cushion here, so if you had a 4-inch cushion, well, maybe you're really 33.5 inches top of the seat to the ground, but just know you are going to get up to that 33, 34 inches in height, which will allow you to then reach into cabinets and access other things, or be able to drive around at a higher position. If you see, I'm 6 foot tall, so you can see it's almost eye level with how I am standing. So if you want to go on a walk with a loved one, do transfers, different applications, that's how you can utilize the seat lift. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring the seat lift back down. I'm going to mention a few things while I'm doing that. This has a swing away joystick, which allows the joystick to swing to the side. You can swing it in or out. But what this is going to help do is take the joystick away from the front of the arm. So if you want to pull it closer to a table, you're able to do that. And or if you're getting in and out of the unit, you are able to then push off the end of the armrests and not have your joystick in place. So sometimes people do elevate the seat, lock their legs out, stand pivot, and you don't want to be pushing pressure on the joystick and break it. It's an expensive electronics. So that is what how the swing away joystick could be utilized. Next function I'm going to show you is going to be the electric tilt. That is where the whole unit starts to tilt back. So you're still in a seated position, but it's going to tilt you back. What that is used for is to take pressure off your lower half, to reposition yourself, different applications. But I can tell you right now at this position, that button is red, so the chair would not drive in that position. It's going to take the pressure off your lower half. Gravity is going to apply that to your back, so that's going to help increase blood flow through the lower half of your body. So if you pair that with the right cushion, that could help alleviate some type of pressure source that some people get from sitting in a chair for a long time. Now, on the unit, I did mention it has manual legs. So you would be able to be in this position. There is a latch right here. If you pull that, then you're able to adjust the legs all the way up. These are adjustable as well, depending on the length of the leg of the person. But this is what you would look like if you were in the full tilt with your legs elevated. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring the tilt back down, and then I will show you the recline, because you could lay almost flat on this unit with manual recline as well. Once again, I did mention it is going to have headlights. It does also have turn signals on the front and the back. So these are actually really nice lights, so you would be visible at night if you were wanting to drive this in a dark setting. On the back of the unit, it's actually located on this side over here. It is the same type of concept where it is that knob that you're going to press, and then you can recline the back. So I take it back, when you have manual recline on this, it is not going to be a lay flat. This would be the maximum recline that you could get, but you could pull this little lever over here on this side if you take the pressure off, and then you can be all the way from straight up to then whatever desired recline you want to be in. Now you could keep your back like this and tilt back a little bit. It will still drive in a little bit of a tilted position, but not in a full tilted position. I'm going to go ahead and bring the legs back down, wherever my lever is at, and then bring them back to a normal seated position. Armrests on this unit both flip up on either side. Go ahead and turn it around towards the front. I do want to mention as well that when we are selling a Permobil, we send a measuring chart, so we would get your height and your weight, and then we'd fit it to your size. Now with these functions here, this is going to have a 300-pound weight capacity. If you are a little over 300 pounds, you can get one of these without the seat lift, and if it does not have a seat lift, then it's a 330-pound capacity, but this unit, due to having a seat lift, is a 300-pound capacity. How this is currently set up, it's 20 inches in width and 21 inches in depth, but once again, we can make it narrow down to 17 inches by 16 inches in depth, so we can adjust this to fit your size. The joystick can go on the right side or the left-hand side. Your headrest is fully adjustable. You have a bunch of different Allen keys over here that you can loosen, and then you can really position this to wherever it's going to fit the user's head. Now this unit also has an upgraded seat belt. This is a retractable seat belt. Most of them are just a standard seat belt. It does not have any retractable ability to it. And I also noticed this one has an arm bag on both sides. That is not standard on the units. Foot plates do flip up on either side for easier access to get in and out of the unit, but there is no width adjustability. There's just a tilt adjustability on it and a length adjustability, but no adjustability on the width of the foot plate. So sometimes people ask us this, how much usable space is there? There's 13 inches in width by about 9 inches in depth. And if you watch at the end of the video, I'm 6 foot tall, 210 pounds. I'm gonna be sitting in this chair, so you can kind of see what I look like while sitting and driving on this unit. Once again, I showed the lights earlier, but not from a front forward facing position. So you can see those are really nice, really bright lights. Once again, this is the Permobil M3. This was data manufacturer of September of 2024. And if you would go ahead and follow me outside, I'm going to do a little driving demonstration on this unit. What we have here is a Permobil M3 with 2 electrical seat functions. This one's going to have electric seat lift and electric tilt. This unit had very minimal usage on it. I did mention it's going to go about 6 miles an hour when the seat is down. I want to show you when the chair is elevated so you can see how stable and nice it is and what kind of speed we get when the seat is in the upright position. Once again, I mentioned on this ICS box right here behind the joystick, right now it's currently lit up yellow, which means, hey, you're going to drive at a reduced speed. So just want to kind of give you a reference of what kind of speed that you're going to get when you're in that upright seated position. But once again, it's very stable chair. It's not going to be something that's going to be easy to tip for any particular reason. I'm going to go back and forth just to kind of see. I was getting 3.2 miles an hour top end speed. Now this unit also does have the full light package as well. So if you're looking for a chair that is going to have a nice tight turning radius for a rehab type chair, you know, this is a really good option to look at. I would go ahead, if you have any questions below, we'll have a number, give us a call. We'd love to speak to you to see if this is the right fit for you.
Hi, I'm Marc.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marcs Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-62 93. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.